Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Mortanius, and we are back with some more Warhammer 40k Space Marine Mastercrafted Edition on the Xbox Series X. Time of recording is 8:33 p.m. Sunday, June 15th, 2025. And when we last left off, we had finally managed to meet back up with not only our brothers, but the Inquisitor, Drogon, where he dropped a few bombs on his children. Come to find out, the thing we managed to survive, it apparently was chaos based, and apparently, somehow us surviving is extremely confusing. But the Inquisitorius, or the Inquisitors, using something from chaos in their research isn't exactly new, I guess. So there that is. And now we're just in the process of trying to reach this facility of the Inquisitors with the power source so we can see what his new quote-unquote super weapon can do. So if you folks like what you see and want to see more of me as we continue this journey through the Orc Menace, just give me a like, a follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links from my, follow links to my Twitch to get to my Discord and YouTube. Follow the links to my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable. Let's get into this. Alright. Inquisitor. Keep up. And a rock? I think that was a rock. By the sound of it. Yep, that's a rock. Did I just get hit by? Was hoping to hit one of the little ones to regen, but I guess either they were all dead or out of the area.
Return to base. Those damned orc flyers cost me too many good men and too many gunships. We'll be hard pressed to defend the outpost.
Thank you, and good luck, Lieutenant.
Good luck, Lieutenant.
Where is it?
The device is secure, Drogon.
What are you waiting for, then? Further delay is intolerable.
Yes.
You all right? Yes. Come. There's no time to waste.
Intolerable.
death
Okay.
does duty end.
Yeah, I need to find them rocket dudes now. This ain't a way to start the stream.
Farewell, Captain. I must return to base. Those damned orc flyers cost me too many good men.
Ugh.
Farewell, Captain. I must return to base. Those damned orc flyers cost me too many good men and too many gunships. We'll be hard-pressed to defend the outpost.
Thank you. And good luck, Lieutenant.
Where is it?
The device is secure, Drogon.
What are you waiting for, then? Further delay is intolerable.
Inquisitor, are you all right?
Yes. Come. There's no time to waste.
That voice didn't sound very certain. Maybe this wound of his is worse than we thought. Hold up. I thought so. And so. Yeah, I guess I didn't want to use my execution. That's funny. Excuse me. Never actually got a look at these. They actually have engines and whatnot on them. Unless that was infrastructure that was kind of knocked down on, as well as the rock. Don't know. We'll have to see. I feel like that's progress. Yeah, there was ammo here, but nah, that's definitely progress. Hey, man. It's possible both paths are progress, but never mind. Never mind.
Benjamin, I feel like I'm leaving breadcrumbs for you to follow. We can't wait for you here. The shift group left without us. The whole idea was safety in numbers, but they didn't bother to wait. This hab block's completely looted. We're heading for Evacuation Center Epsilon. Look for us there. Be careful, Ben.
Well, here's hoping he was careful. So far, things are going well for them. They're still alive. Him, his wife, and daughter. Ben seems to be the only outlier currently. Here's hoping that pans out well. Hey there.
Dispatch them quickly! We must hurry!
Yep, I knew that one was coming, but
Success is measured in
them rockets are too accurate. They don't make any sense, boy. And too many times, despite the fact of having plenty of space, does it seem like I'm getting hit by my own grenades. No, they do have engines. They just, yeah.
blood of martyrs.
Okay,
is the
fine.
sword of the Imperium.
This game really is pretty clunky. It's pretty wild. To be expected from years ago, but at the same time, the level of clunk. Where I throw a grenade and it has me okay. Or I throw a grenade and it has me attack when I try to dodge.
Dispatch them quickly! We must hurry!
Right. Not dealing with it. Oh, wow. And they still let me get hit with that. I didn't expect it. I legitimately didn't expect it. Felt like I should have had dodge time for that. Fine. Jesus Christ.
more of them. Dispatch them quickly. We must hurry.
Ugh. Really wish he was still alive. Ugh. Well, fine. Now you have more. It looks like he killed you. Ugh. Been playing that Altars game the last couple of days. It is legit. Well, it is legitimately a pretty cool game. More narrative-driven, story-based, base building, survival, and like micromanagement kind of game. It's legitimately. It's kind of simple, but it's one of the best ones I've come across in a real long time. Might actually have to add it to my list.
Inquisitor, can we get around the bulk of these orcs?
Yes, perhaps. My research produces a minimal waste, so the facility's sluiceways should be accessible.
Lead the way.
On you, Inquisitor.
Radio says the orcs are 2 streets away.
Help me with this, Dominus. Hurry.
What are you injecting him with? Stop! This is a fatal dose.
Yes, it is. I have enough for every patient.
You're murdering them.
I'm showing them mercy. In 10 minutes, the orcs will break through those doors and slaughter them all in their beds. Better to die in peace before that. It's the last thing I can do for them.
Unfortunately, I do not disagree. Considering the way this has been going and the way orcs are, the viciousness, the blood, the battle, best thing you can do is euthanasia. It's horrible, but so are the orcs. Cut it out. 2 for 1 special.
Done it, Captain.
Love it. They're just gone. Yeah. I do love how your enemies seem to bounce into everything. It does make me wonder how much is different from the original versus this remake/remaster. 1 second. Apparently you disagree. Okay, what was that? The constant stopping me from firing. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, that makes me wonder what all is different from this versus the original. Because from what I've been hearing, the price tag on this is up there nonsensically. $35, I think, for the basic or the original, and I think it's like $40 for this one. It's like, what do you mean? So I'm glad it's on Game Pass, because wow, having to pay all of that just for this. Good game, but not full price again. Good game. Tasty throw. I don't wanna.
Twitched off your head.
Nuh-uh. I'll take yours though. I'm sure you don't mind. It's a gift for the Emperor. I will be right back, folks. Alright, folks, apologies for that. Back into the fray.
Space Marine.
Good. I want to get a look at this. It's just haphazardly put together. just a mess. That's orc society for
My servitors were destroyed in the initial attack. I may need your help to activate the psychic scourge.
How large is the weapon?
The firing mechanism is at my research lab, but the energy pulse itself travels along conduits from the lab to the orbital spire.
Interesting. It's not surprising. And that makes better sense as to why it is he was concerned that his weapon could potentially destroy this planet. Like, where are they getting all of the checkerboard from? I guess chessboard, rather. What was that up there? Good. In need of ammo, especially my lads can melt a pistol. I guess is always infinite ammo, regardless of the weapon you get. So.
There. We will proceed through that door.
I would never have guessed. Oh, yeah. There's a whole bunch of nothing else around, and everything else that is around is all destroyed. So yeah.
Override the lock, Captain.
Understood, Inquisitor.
God. All right. Out of there.
Here they come.
Look what if I don't want it. Yes, kills me. Of course he's dead.
Space Marines to kill!
That's funny. Two of them. Oh.
Through here, Space Marines.
What? Okay, fine. I wanted to go back out there and get the other ammo and stuff.
I thought the spire to be a ground to space transporter.
It is. With a few modifications, it also makes an ideal firing tower. The energy pulse should not damage the spire.
You do not
Should.
sound confident.
Improvisation and experimentation go hand in hand.
True. Weird. No, that. But it'll be a fight that would imply that there's some sort of equality, some sort of ability to stick around, like a war. In order for there to be a war, that would imply that somebody has a chance to win. That either side, rather, has a chance to win. Thought that might have been the charged one. I see. Once it flashes, give it like a half second for it to actually stabilize the charge. Crazy, even from that range, I'm still getting hit by that thing's explosion. Not a lot of them hits do sound impressive. Don't break it here. I say you'd end up in a body bag, but that would imply you're that important. Whoa. Too far. Where'd they go? Where'd the humans go? Who even fired that one?
We're all going to die out here!
You are an Imperial Guardsman. Start acting like one.
But, Lieutenant!
We're not dead yet. So do your bloody job and defend the line before they...
Yeah, well, there it kind of is. You are a guardsman. Don't make me call the commissar. He still has a full magazine. You will serve, and you will serve until you die, and you shall die proudly, flag in hand. Do you understand? Yeah, shouldn't have wasted that grenade. Should have just ate all of them. Literally. I'm assuming that's basically what we're doing every time we execute.
Facilities, sub-basements.
And here is our entrance.
We're sort of consuming our enemy. At least a little bit. Close quarters. And no shotgun. A shame. Shame on you, 40K. Shame. It's actually pretty good lighting. I wonder how the lighting differs. Like, I keep saying this stuff, but I wonder how much stuff differs from the original.
What can we expect
Both
inside,
mechanically and visually.
Inquisitor?
Oh yes, just a few defenses.
What comprises a few,
Define a few, yeah.
Servo turrets, mostly.
set to eliminate orcs.
Set to eliminate anything with the misfortune to move within their range.
Irritating, but makes sense. You shouldn't be here unless you should be here, and if you are here and shouldn't be here, well, time to die. For the Emperor.
Lockdown in effect.
Sentry guns ahead.
It's gonna get a little costly depending on what ammo I'm using and what weapon I'm using. What else I'm fighting. Could gave me some ammo if I didn't really want to swap weapons.
To implement security protocols.
Missile launcher.
No way to move quickly with these guns everywhere. Need to shut them all down.
I can do that from the central security room.
And that is where we are headed.
So what, about 12 floors up, 153 turrets later? Cool. I feel like this door is supposed to open. I have nothing else. The light went out. Huh. Or at least one of these doors is supposed to open. Yeah, maybe not though.
Lockdown in effect.
Ugh. We managed to take back this place. It's gonna be real heavily undefended. How far, Inquisitor?
Authorization required to implement security protocols.
Oh, these ones are on a track, children. That's irritating. Double irritating. Triple irritating and quadruple irritating. Oh boy. Who says I needed to waste all that ammo?
The orcs have thrown my duties into chaos. I only get distress calls now. The Xenos are here. The Hablock's on fire. And today, Transmechanic Alaric insisted I contact every single planetary defense outpost. 100 stations. He just didn't want to do it himself. None of the stations picked up. When I told him that, Alaric rushed off. No acknowledgement, no thanks. I suppose even an orc invasion can't change some people.
I can respect his desire for you to want to contact everyone. And then he ran off the second he found out that he couldn't reach everyone, so it stands to reason he's probably trying to solve that problem. See, now you're becoming an issue. He won't recognize me. Now it becomes a me thing. Slanesh will enjoy you some. He's hoping not, though, there, guy.
Level 4 extermination protocols engaged.
They always are, aren't they, dear?
The logic engine thinks we are escaped Xenos specimens. There is a control panel in the side room. Get me there, and I can shut it down.
And you didn't think to add programming that the Ultramarines aren't exactly Xenos? Or is this the part where there's less I have to do, the better and happier I am? Sure, a few 100,000 die, but you know, that was their mistake. That's my fault. That they were so experimentable. Okay. Macabre, but not at all surprising. Kind of weird or something like that, wasn't it? Right into that. Love it.
Authorization recognized. Protocol suspended.
The exit will open shortly, Captain. However, I'm afraid the servo turrets beyond this room remain primed.
God, them things are wounded. I'm assuming those are servitors as well. Actual people hooked in there, or what's left of them, lobotomized and cyberized, which is pretty much what you'd expect. Grenade.
The orcs broke into the temple. I couldn't hear them. I was plugged into my console. The orcs broke into the temple. I couldn't hear them.
Jesus, that audio is so
I was
low.
plugged into my... Then someone crashed into me, hard from behind. It was Transmechanic Alaric. He had an orc axe in his chest. He'd blocked the attack meant for me. The orc went berserk. He grabbed for me, but only caught my robe. I ripped free and ran. Alaric saved me. He died, saving me.
Stands to reason you didn't know the man like you think you did. He doesn't even acknowledge me. Apparently he's willing to die for you. It looks like quite a bit of an acknowledgement, buddy. But hey. But in the end,
Specimens needed for my research.
Specimens, cages, operating theaters. This place reeks of Xenos filth.
That is the business of the Inquisition, Ultramarines.
and that's the one problem.
This way, Ultramarines.
They learn about their enemy, but the Inquisitors are the one that do it. So on the one hand, it's like they play fast on loose. On the other hand, it's like they have to learn about their enemy in order to defeat them. Fine line, boy, fine line in the 40K. And one sneeze or one simple cunt here over the line, and it's a wrap. I figure you find a good guardsman or a good commissar, it's because they didn't slaughter everybody in your family today. They'll leave some for tomorrow. Give the rest a chance to grieve with each other. That being said, I ain't seen a race in the 40K universe yet that's actually good. Any race, anything that's actually good. Most are good based on circumstance.
Space Marine recognized. Ultramarines chapter. Granting access.
Kraken bolter? Kraken bolter. Modified bolter fires adamantine cord Kraken ammunition. It does heavy damage to enemy armor and can pierce cover. Replaces the standard bolter. Nice. Very nice. The Kraken.
The firing core is still active. Excellent.
If this is the firing core, Inquisitor, does it discharge through the whole facility?
No, not precisely. The core actually raises to the rooftop of the facility. That is where the rest of the firing array is located.
Okay. I don't know what you're doing, Inquisitor, but we're moving on.
Alarm. Xenos light
So when you say shoot through cover, I mean, I don't know if I hit it at all. Can't really see the results of what you do on its shell, you know. Bro, you and I both know. Really wouldn't mind the hammer. But it probably wouldn't be a better use here, a best use here. Especially with these enclosed spaces where a hammer would be perfect. What? Standard bolter? The hell? What happened to my last cannon? Jesus, that's probably like 3 rooms back or something. Good to know you're such a crack shot. Okay. Don't know what I'd do without you. Might live to ripe old ages and I'd have to worry about another rocket to the face. Maybe even let my armor go and just breathe. A sigh of relief because somehow the Xeno, the traitor, the mutant, the heretic have all been dealt with. In my lifetime, my time. To have been born before or after this moment will never convey the same understanding.
Xenos detected.
Xenos in? What you mean Xenos detected? You don't even classify us as unknown. You just classify us immediately as Xenos. No intruder alert or nothing, it's just Xenos, huh? Well, if nothing else, once you destroy turrets, you know you're going in the right direction. That's what happened. I picked up the ammo, and it gave me a stalker rifle, despite the fact of me only wanting ammo. Game. Thanks. Thanks a lot, game. What'd I do without you? Doosh, 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 doosh. Rifle is beastie. Guess we're trying to get up there.
There. The command room is beyond those doors.
And those sentries.
All right.
Life
What the-
is the Emperor's currency. Spend it well.
Okay. Fine. Okay.
There. The command room is beyond those doors.
And those sentries.
Ah, that's what happened. Mr. Bombastic over here slid along his track. Call me Mr. Romantic. Okay. Purity seal, indeed. Supreme Fury. You now gain Fury at an increased speed. Use this advantage to deal deliver merciless justice upon the enemies of humanity. Click both sticks to enter Fury mode.
All the security measures will be down shortly, Captain. I'm afraid they were the only thing keeping the orcs outside, however.
But you will be able to fire the weapon.
Indeed.
We had better do so quickly. This place will be awash with orcs before long.
Of course. Security systems disabled.
Authorization recognized. Releasing safeguards.
Please proceed to the generator room.
Huh. Yeah, boy. Like, how high does this actually go? And yes, like I said, these were obviously the things buying us time, and keeping the orc menace at bay. Bunch of kids. I hope you live. I saw it, and then it was too late.
Very good. All the security measures will be down shortly, Captain. I'm afraid they were the only thing keeping the orcs outside, however.
Adeptus Astartes recognized. Full access granted.
Stalker bolted for the vengeance launcher.
But you will be able to fire the weapon.
Indeed.
We had better do so quickly. This place will be awash with orcs before long.
Of course. Security systems disabled.
Authorization recognized. Releasing safeguards.
Please proceed to the generator room.
It is nice. It is real nice.
Come the orcs.
Bad dog. Why does it keep doing that? Wonder if it did that in the original, where it just stops you from firing mid-shot.
Place the canister into his cradle inside the power core, Captain.
Do we risk exposure again?
Only if you drop the canister.
So what you're saying is I'm about to drop the canister. One more thing. Not seeing anything to collect. Not even weaponry. Load up. Load up.
Very good, Captain. Your time carrying my power source is finally at an end.
Interesting phrasing.
Stand clear. Psychic Scourge firing sequence commencing. Alarm. Structural damage.
I don't know
Warning.
what to talk about.
Emergency containment rights commencing.
Damnable thing!
What do you need me to do, Inquisitor?
You will need to manually restart the array alignment. Forcibly, if you must.
Where?
In the firing chamber. Board the lift, Ultramarines.
In case somebody happens to be epileptic, I'm trying not to be staring at that thing too much. But it is a fascinating strobe light. Brothers, hurry up.
Captain, you must hurry. The downed orcs have cut the main conduits to the firing tower. You must reconnect the conduits, Captain, or we're facing an overload that will rip this planet apart.
Understood.
There it is. Like he said, he hadn't had a chance to test this thing yet. But theoretically, it could cascade and kill everyone. So more than likely, it'll cascade and kill everyone.
The chamber is infested.
Clear it out. No mercy.
Point of no return. I'm like, why aren't you letting me sprint, gang? Alright. Yeah. But not really though.
Psychic Scourge firing sequence commencing.
Inquisitor, the conduits are reconnected.
Now, proceed to the main control panel.
Weapons authorization confirmed.
I had to get a thumbnail for the situation, folks. It was impressive. Thing looks like an engine core or something.
Primary containment
What?
fixture disengaging.
Power source is a good way of saying it.
Firing sequence in progress. Firing now. Alarm.
Look at the spire.
I've been looking for you, Space Marine. You got something of mine.
Come on. There. That was weird. Saw it, but like. Brothers. Alright. I'm like, are y'all alright? And the orcs are too. Kill them all before they regain control.
Why didn't
Focus.
it work?
Damn that Drogon! Never trust the Inquisition!
Stand fast, Ultramarines. We can handle a few orcs.
Space Marine! Was that supposed to hurt?
Chaos!
All right.
You got new friends now, Space Marine!
That was when the psyker fries the room.
Inquisitor! Get back! How heroic. Drogon!
Interesting.
I have served you well, Lord Nimrod.
Ah, okay.
Traitor.
That explains a lot of the suspicious crap. And the what? Do what?
I see. My servant did all that I hoped and more. But he would never have succeeded without you, Captain Titus. Thanks to these brave space marines, we have broken through to this reality. The blessed gateway. Clever fool. You seem surprisingly able to resist my touch, Titus of the Ultramarines. And that of the war, which impressed my servant to no end. Ah, you think the Inquisitor a traitor. But Drogon has been dead since before you first met. You have been used by my puppet of flesh and bone. I ain't so easy to kill.
Emperor, protect us.
We need an exit.
To the lift!
Chaos attack!
like, or even if they could be executed. Because if they couldn't, I had to be real careful with demons. I forgot Chaos was down here.
Did that fiend speak truth? Did we cause a Chaos invasion?
Of course we did. His Inquisitor puppet manipulated us from the moment we met.
And before. The false Inquisitor sent the distress call.
I don't think so, Leandros. The man's urgency, his fear. I believe that was the real Drogon, facing certain death.
And it found him.
But not at the Orcs' hands. Somehow the agents of Chaos were already here.
Many questions, many more answers, but probably not all good. Oh, that.
Captain!
Thanks.
Keep moving!
Yeah, I didn't think this was gonna
Never
go
forgive.
I'm thinking this might be one of them, we're gonna constantly get swarmed areas.
Emperor, protect us.
We need an exit.
To the lift!
Down, warp fiends.
Warp fiends, huh? I wonder if that's their actual title or just him calling them fiends of the warp, basically.
Warp spawn!
Like how he's just warp spawn, you know. Oh, weapon. Gonna need you to hold that L, little lady. Thanks. Oh.
Did that fiend speak truth? Did we cause a Chaos invasion?
Of course we did. His Inquisitor puppet manipulated us from the moment we met.
And before. The false Inquisitor sent the distress call.
I don't think so, Leandros. The man's urgency, his fear. I believe that was the real Drogon, facing certain death.
And it found him.
But not at the Orcs' hands. Somehow the agents of Chaos were already here.
Yeah, that begs other questions. How they were already here. What drew them.
Captain!
Keep moving!
Excuse me. Excuse me. Need some information. So he all but confirmed.
the exit! Keep moving!
Defeat me. Make me grow strong upon you. Actually, yes, to make me grow strong upon you. I grow strong. Well, right there is a particular...
That gate, it's getting bigger. If it gets much larger, Nemeroth can bring his fleet through.
Then we must cut the link between Warp Gate and Tower.
You have a plan.
We use Invictus to sever the orbital spire.
At that range, will the Titan's cannon be effective?
It's time we use the power source to our advantage. To supercharge Invictus, we need to reach that Titan.
Indeed. Well, that's actually been a crazy little run so far. But that right there, folks, is going to be the end of episode 5 of Warhammer 40k Space Marine Master Crafted Edition on the Series X. If you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, just give me a like, a follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links to my Twitch to get to my Discord and my YouTube. Follow the links to my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And God bless you. Catch you.